2022 put Trinity University on a new stage. Here, on the national level, the lights are brighter, the stakes are higher, our voices reach further. There's no script for this type of moment, and at Trinity, that's how we've always shined. We are led beyond the conventional by an inexhaustible curiosity, a sense of perpetual discovery where no answer is too tough to question and no question is too big to answer. We do not settle for textbook definitions of scholarship and achievement. We redefine the liberal arts. We strive for an inclusive excellence that wastes no potential and leaves no tiger behind. Connected to our community of supporters. Connected to our place in a vibrant city, not only by the legacy of what we have been, but also by a joint vision for what we now can be. A united force in motion. A university who imbues its people with an ability to perform and transform in unprecedented and unexpected ways. Now nationally ranked, reclassified, and under the guidance of a new president, Trinity stands on a new platform. But we are still speaking, as we always have, from the heart. And we are still standing on a rock-solid foundation, raised by generations of inspired hands and minds before us. Our stage is boundless. Our future is unscripted. Now watch us shine.
I'm San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I am a Trinity University alum, and I want you to know about my passion for these two vibrant communities. My alma mater is now a nationally recognized liberal arts university, offering fully integrated arts, humanities, STEM, and professional programs. Grounded in the liberal arts, Trinity graduates students who think critically, act meaningfully, and contribute confidently throughout their careers. As for San Antonio, Trinity is an oasis in the heart of a city that serves as a cultural bridge to the Americas. We are a diverse community that values inclusion and welcomes intellectual curiosity and spirited debate. We're a city that challenges convention and welcomes new ideas. Great things are happening at Trinity University, in San Antonio, and through all our connections to our multicultural world. Join me in being part of this exciting moment.
Happy New Year, Tiger fans, and I can truly say Tiger fans because what better way to ring in the new year than with our favorite joust for the jungle. It's the Colorado College Tigers in town to face the Trinity University Tigers. I'm Brian Yanselson, pumped up to be here with you today for what is always an excellent battle between Colorado College and Trinity. We've got the tip-off on the way. Ashlyn Milton at center court, right alongside Zoe Tomlinson for the Tigers of Colorado College. And it is Trinity who wins the tip-off. Maggie Robbins, the point guard, over to Josie Napoli alongside Claire Hale, Ashlyn Milton, and Addie Putnam, the starting five for Trinity. And Claire Hale, her first three will be just a little off, but the rebound goes to Maggie Robbins. Inside will be no good for Addie Putnam. So a couple of missed shots for Trinity, but taken right back by Ashlyn Milton. Get used to that, Tiger fans. Fake three for Robin. She takes it inside, just off the glass and rebounded by Tomlinson. And Colorado College going the other way. We've got to be careful with just saying Tigers today, as we always do on these broadcasts between Colorado College and Trinity. So it'll be Colorado College getting a trip to the line thanks to Andy Will, the freshman from Arlington Heights, Illinois. And this is a game that is certain to be played with a lot of pace. The Trinity Tigers liking to force their opponents to turn the ball over, playing that full court press from start to finish. Meanwhile, Colorado College will want to establish themselves in the half court. Go to their big Zoe Tomlinson down low, among others, along with Audrey Baston. Excited to bring you all the numbers and figures of this one as it goes along. Long pass collected by Claire Hale after Will knocks down her 2 free throws. So the Tigers from Colorado Springs up 2. Claire Hale, top of the key, dribbles to her right. Now stops, pops it to Josie Napoli, who takes a step in the paint. Her shot will be no good, so cold start from the field for Trinity. From 3 here, Colorado College, it's good for Audrey Baston, the junior from Alamo, California. And she is coming off a season-high 28 points against Schreiner. Claire Hale gets a quick pass, and the first 2 there for Trinity. So we warned you, don't blink or you'll miss it in this joust for the jungle. Nearly a travel there on the sideline. Instead, a 3 coming up for Laura Strank. It bounces off the rebound to Putnam. And not wasting any time here are the maroon and white. Ashlyn Milton, top of the key. That's good. Ashlyn Milton ties things up at 5. And that's her first three-pointer of the game. Pay close attention to Ashlyn Milton from deep today, as a foul will be called on Maggie Robbins, and she's talking with the official there, not thrilled with the call. It seems like on every broadcast this year, Ashlyn Milton has broken some sort of record, and she just might do so again today. Ball taken away by Maggie Robbins, looking for some help. Milton closer to the basket this time, gives it up to Napoli. She'll send it from 3, and that's good for Josie Napoli. So after the first few didn't fall for Trinity, the 3 ball is working, and they are robbing it from Colorado College. Another steal for Trinity. Gets them an extra possession, but then it's taken right back by Colorado College. 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Nice underneath move for Fanelli. And both teams frantically down the court. Hale uses her body up against Baston and finishes down low. Trinity hitting their last 4 shots from the field. Fanelli taking it herself. We're so used to seeing her pass it to her teammates. It'll go out of bounds and stop the game for a second as the first substitution is made. Rosie Braley coming in for Colorado College, replacing Zoe Tomlinson. As the Trinity Tigers up 10-7 over Colorado College. Ball knocked away, but it'll stay with the maroon and white. Another substitution now on the way. Healy Bledsoe, the sophomore from Bend, Oregon, will come in for Audrey Baston. Napoli going up against a full court press of Colorado College, so going into Trinity's toolbox a little bit. Trinity able to get it to Hale, who loses it, tries to fight it back, and it'll be a jump ball. Ball will go to Colorado College. The Tigers from the Rocky Mountain State have turned the ball over 3 times to Trinity's 2. Nearly another there, but Bledsoe able to corral it. And then it's a bad throw to Rosie Braley. So just when you think you might have beat the press, you quite haven't. That is the trap so many opponents fall into when facing these Tigers in San Antonio. Trinity forcing 32 turnovers per game. That is 5th best in the entire country. Putnam goes right, deals with the contact, nothing called, which the bench cannot believe. Rebound won by Colorado College, and they're headed the other way. More frustration from Trinity's bench. But Finelli will get to set up her offense. It'll be Bledsoe behind her back. Stuck with the ball there for a moment. Braley up against Hale, and she'll finish. Robbins taking it right to Finelli across the half-court line. Over to Napoli now, right side of the court. And Robbins will get to slow things down just a bit. Milton from deep. It's good again. Ashlyn Milton with her 2nd of the afternoon, and it's shaping up to be a good one for number 30. Turnover forced by Trinity. And their 4-point lead will be helped out here as Maggie Shipley and Emily Nelson check in to give Putnam and Hale a breather. Shipley setting up the screen for Robbins. She's got Milton there as well. Dumps it off to Shipley. Nice move down low, but a block by Braley. Excellent job there for her. She averages nearly a block a game. Big 6'2" frame down low. Tigers now trying to collect themselves on offense. It'll be robbed by Napoli. Out in the open court is Shipley. But another rejection by Healy Bledsoe this time. So excellent hustle by Colorado College, not giving up those fast break points, and it'll be the first media timeout here in San Antonio. Trinity 13, Colorado College 9. You'll get a look at some of the early highlights of this one. Both teams shooting well from the floor. And we'll stay right here during the timeout to talk about what an exciting matchup this always is. Trinity 12-0, ranked number 3 in the country. They have started conference play 3-0, but so have the Colorado College Tigers. They come in 7-5 overall, 3-0 in conference play. Trinity picked to win the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, and Colorado College picked to finish right behind them in 2nd place. And these are 2 teams that are very familiar with one another. In fact, the final 2 championships in the conference have been between Trinity and Colorado College. If you look at the past 2 years, Trinity coming out on top in both matchups. But Colorado College, led by head coach Catherine Menendez in her 7th year as head coach, knows what an important matchup this is for her team. Although she says she used to look at it as much more of a barometer of how her team is doing, but now, instead of saying it's a good or bad season based on if we beat Trinity, we just have to play our best game. And our talent will show, hopefully make it a good game, and we'll see what happens. And if the first 5 minutes are any indication, it certainly will be a good one. Robbins checking it in out of the timeout, finds an open Nelson, spots up from mid-range, and connects. Wide open look for Nelson out of the timeout, gives Trinity a 6-point lead. And here is the full court press on full display. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Trinity. As often as you see it, it still never gets old. Napoli finds Shipley top of the key. Now she'll look to drive to the basket, goes left to Robbins from the corner. Sails a little bit on her. Nelson can't grab the rebound, and here comes Colorado College the other way. Hesitation by Finelli to get it across, and then kicked away by Maggie Robbins. On that last possession, though, you may not have seen a made basket for Trinity, but you are seeing the impact that Maggie Shipley has on this offense, drawing so much attention to her as she drives that it leaves her teammates open for three. We'll see if they can start connecting on those. If Shipley continues to drive, this time it'll be Finelli from the corner, and that'll be good. Finelli, the senior from Portland, Oregon, coming off just 2 points against Schreiner in their last matchup. But she has had a spectacular season so far for Colorado College. Shipley thought about a three, now stuck without the dribble. It'll be Napoli from distance, and that gets away from her as well. Batted in by Milton, but the Tigers of Colorado College have a layup on their end, and it'll be good. Laura Strank, some long strides there to finish and pull Colorado College to within one. Coach Menendez directing traffic from the sideline. You might be able to see her on your screen right behind the graphic, very vocally telling her team what to do. Robin sneaks in behind and will draw the foul, and you can see some frustration from the Colorado College coaches. 3 of them currently standing, as Maggie Robbins will head to the line. More substitutions on the way for Trinity. It'll be Bailey Timmons coming in, Natalie Anderson, and Sky O'Rourke. Maggie Robbins coming off 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals against Schreiner. And with her, you always have to read the entire stat line because she really stuffs it. First free throw bounces off the rim for her. Trinity defeating Schreiner just a few days ago right here in CalGuard Gym, 74-60. And Robbins, as always, a big part of that as she gets her second free throw to go and will then head to the bench in favor of Timmons, who had to wait for the free throws. So all 5 starters getting a breather at the end of the first quarter. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Trinity 16, Colorado 14. Sky O'Rourke jumps in front of the pass that was intended to Baston, and even in the half-court set, Colorado College having a hard time hanging on to it. O'Rourke steps in front from the corner. Excellent finish for Sky O'Rourke, and you can hear the oohs and ahs in here. What a drive for number 23, Sky O'Rourke. Now a rebound for Shipley, and O'Rourke out in front. All 5 Tigers full head of steam. But it'll be another block. Andy Will. That's the 3rd time Shipley has been denied at the rim. Colorado College really doing a nice job against her. Timmons gives up the dribble, finds Shipley. Shot clock down to 10 as Shipley gets it back top of the key. She has many options, drives right, backs down her defender. If she turns around, she's open. She did shoot, but just short. But a rebound for Bailey Timmons will give the Tigers another shot. Shoe is loose on the floor. And a foul will be drawn by the person who did lose their shoe, Laura Strank. It's tough enough to guard Maggie Shipley with 2 shoes, let alone 1. Talia Cloud on her way in for Colorado College. It is her 22nd birthday today, so happy birthday to Talia Cloud, the senior from Roswell, Georgia. On the inbound, Sky O'Rourke again coming in from the corner. This time dishes it. It finds Nelson. Her 3 is off, and the rebound fought for and won. And you can see the look that Tomlinson gave Natalie Anderson at the end of that. A very physical game down low between these two teams. Tomlinson 6'2", Braley at 6'2". And Baston 5'11", the three main weapons in the front court for Colorado College, and they'll draw yet another foul. This time it goes against Bailey Timmons, her first. Team foul number 4, so Colorado College won't shoot just yet. Finelli will bring it in. Ball rolls away from Finelli, but Cloud there to recover. And now Finelli does what she does best, dishes to her team, and it's a 3 for Audrey Baston. So Baston picking up right where she left off against Schreiner. Cross-court pass to Nelson. Can she connect here? A little bit off again for Nelson. Black and gold Tigers down just 1, and now they are up 1. Nice move down low for Zoe Tomlinson. And Colorado College weathering that early Trinity storm to hang right there with them. Natalie Anderson battling with Tomlinson, and she gives a clap as she forces the ball out of bounds for the Trinity side-in. Tough pass to Timmons, but she grabs it, now takes it all the way until it's deflected. Shipley comes away with it. Off the glass will be no good for her. And Colorado College could have held on for the final shot if they could hold on to the ball, but instead it'll go back to Trinity. And the clock reads 24. So the shot clock turned off, and Trinity now can be the ones to shoot the final shot. No points in their last 2 minutes for Trinity. That field goal percentage down to 33%. Meanwhile, for Colorado College, up to 70. Timmons will be bailed out there by a foul against Talia Cloud. But just the third team foul against Colorado College. Natalie Anderson open for 3. Her 3 is off, though. Will they be able to get one more shot off? They do, but it's no good. End of the first quarter here in San Antonio, and Colorado College takes a 1-point lead into the break. They are shooting 70% from the field. They would be running away with it if it weren't for those 9 turnovers that Trinity has capitalized on. You see some of the highlights early on. Nelson with a nice mid-range there. But just as we expected, very tight, very contested. Coach Menendez telling me she's been very happy with the overall team dynamic for Colorado College, saying that her girls really understand their role no matter the rotation. Sometimes they go deep into the bench, play maybe 11 or 12, and then sometimes they do what they did against Schreiner when they won by 18. Really just 6 players got big minutes, the starters plus Rosie Braley. Colorado College only led by 1 at the half and actually trailed by 3 after 3 quarters up in Kerrville, but then they exploded for a 29-8 fourth quarter that allowed them to stay unbeaten in conference play. And for Trinity, very much the same story on their home gym the other day. It was a relatively tight game, a slow start for the Tigers, but then they had a 32-9 third quarter right out of the locker room that really put that game away. And Coach Cameron Hill for Trinity saying that the reason they tend to come out of the locker room with such a burst, especially against Schreiner in this particular instance, is the team really wanting to find the opponent's vulnerabilities and diagnosing the defense, and then they come into the locker room, talk with each other, and says that it's fun to watch the adjustments being made because the team agrees together on what changes need to be made. So we have 2 teams that are used to dealing with slow starts and bouncing back, but it really wasn't a slow start for either side. A turnover on the first possession that Trinity had gives it to Colorado College. It was Maggie Robbins, or make it Claire Hale, called for that turnover. An open lane as Hale sails by. And Baston will head to the line for two.
Foul to number 30, Ashley Milton, her first. Team foul number 1.
Foul will go against Ashlyn Milton as Baston dribbles and prepares for her first free throw. It'll be short there. Baston and Finelli, two first-team All-SCAC members a year ago. Baston gets the second one down. She led the team in scoring last year, is second in scoring this year. Milton in the paint, off the glass and good, as two Tigers of Colorado College fall down afterwards. So Ashlyn Milton with 8 points, perfect from deep as well. Finelli intercepted by Putnam, but then taken from behind by Andy Will. Neither team giving up easily on these possessions. Andy Will spins forward. Her mid-range is off, but an offensive rebound collected by Tomlinson. So the Trinity Tigers have done a nice job cleaning up the glass, but two offensive boards here, and it'll result in points for Tomlinson. That is where she makes her money. Putnam utilizing the Hale screen. Now over to Napoli, who cuts inside. Spins off the glass, down for two. Beautiful footwork there by Josie Napoli. Double dribble going to be called on Baston. And she got caught in between a pass and a dribble, and she acknowledges her mistake there, walking back towards her bench. That'll be turnover number 10 for Colorado College. Really what's preventing them from getting out in front of this one. Napoli feeling good. Her three short, but the rebound by Putnam. And the Tigers will get another shot at it. Putnam cutting inside. Lots of contact there. And the foul will be called on number 11, Andy Will of Colorado College. Putnam averaging 3 rebounds a game, but almost 2 of those are on the offensive side. She has drawn great praise from her head coach on her skill there. This time, though, no offensive board for the Tigers. Maggie Robbins off on her 3, and Anna Finelli will get to check it in from the corner. There's a little bit of a break here. Officials headed to the scorer's table. Looks like a question about who's on the court, so Coach Menendez will bring her team to the huddle. Cam Hill will do the same for his Trinity team, as we're tied up at 22 here, 7:38 to go in the second quarter. Trinity facing a Colorado College team that is 7-5, but their record a little misleading because they have played a very tough non-conference schedule. They just played Christopher Newport, ranked number 4 in Division III. They were able to beat Marietta, who was ranked to start the year. They also lost to Chicago, ranked number 14, and other non-conference games, including Calvin and Emory. And Coach Menendez telling me that they know that they have to face a nationally recognized powerhouse in Trinity, and you can't just show up and expect to be ready to face them. And so you have to prepare by facing other tough non-conference teams, and that's exactly what they've done. She feels that her team will be better prepared even with those losses in the non-conference part of the schedule. And clearly it has benefited them to start SCAC play as they are 3-0 and looking for a big win in San Antonio. Out of that little break, it'll be Talia Cloud stepping out of bounds, and she can do nothing but head to the other side of the court. Turnover number 11 for Colorado College. Milton fakes the three, and she took too much of a step. Travel called on Ashlyn Milton. Colorado College not the only ones that have played a tough schedule, though. Trinity with a remarkably difficult non-conference slate. Playing Hardin-Simmons, Mary Hardin-Baylor, and Puget Sound, all currently ranked. And we love getting to see good games between good teams, and that's what we have here. Baston to Tomlinson, who is being doubled in the paint, and it affected her as her shot sailed over the basket. Robbins heading the other way. Drops it off to Putnam from way downtown. Addie Putnam, hello. Her defender thought there was no way she would pull up, and Addie Putnam said, think again. Now good defense by Putnam on the other end. Forces it out of bounds. It'll stay with the black and gold. But good hustle getting to the other end after that long three. It's been 2 minutes without a point for Colorado College. They send it to Finelli. Finelli maneuvering her way inside. Pass gets away, and it'll go to Trinity. It seems like the Tigers of Trinity have done a good job adjusting to Finelli, knowing that when she drives inside, more often than not, she is looking to pass, not shoot. Anna Finelli leads the entire country in assists. No one better at it than her. Claire Hale, step back three. Off to the right of the rim, battled and won by Addie Putnam. Gets the ball to Maggie Robbins. Claire Hale from a little closer this time. Much better finish for number 24. Tomlinson takes a tumble. And the lead is 5 for Trinity. Will to her left. Nice look for Tomlinson. Hale thinks about it now, dribbles around. Mid-range, feeling more comfortable, rattles out. Outlet pass to Talia Cloud. She's got 5 maroon jerseys in front, so she resets. Looking for Tomlinson down low, and it'll be a foul on Ashlyn Milton. She got her hand in there. Elaine King will head into the game for the first time for Trinity. Claire Hale takes a seat. And Rosie Braley back in for Colorado College as Talia Cloud gets some words from her coaches. You can really see the intent when Tomlinson is posting up, trying to get her some space and let her work down low. There she is now battling with King. King, a tough matchup for the first year, but she hangs her own and gets it out of bounds with the block. What a job by Elaine King. Had some help from her friends as well. But you could see the big 6'2 sophomore from New York thought she had a mismatch, but Elaine King says, think again. And it'll be a 27-24 lead for Trinity as they head into this media timeout. Interested to see that last play again, see exactly who got that block. Stats show it was, in fact, Elaine King. Great three-pointer there from Putnam. Hale working down low. And you see Tomlinson there with an open look. And right there it was, Elaine King rejecting it. Excellent job by her, the first year from Cedar Park, Texas. One of a handful of first years getting some real playing time here for Trinity. As Coach Cam Hill says, he wants to get his players meaningful minutes in meaningful moments. He does not want them to just come in when the game is already decided. Especially those first years that have not been here before. When it comes to the later point in the season, you want to have that experience to think back on and remember. And a game against a rival in Colorado College certainly qualifies as meaningful minutes. And Elaine King holding her own against the big Zoe Tomlinson. The timeout is wrapped up here. Finelli will check it into Baston from the corner, and you don't want to give her that look. Too easy for Audrey Baston. 3 for 4 from deep is Baston, and she's up to double digits already. Robbins to Napoli. She's got a good look. Bounces out, but there's Elaine King. She can do it on both ends. Finelli tasked with the tough assignment of bringing it in every single time against this press and then trying to get it across. She's fouled as she tries to dribble through there. First foul against Napoli as Trinity leads by 3 here. Correction on that last jumper by Baston. She's at 9 points currently, so not yet in double digits, but have to imagine she'll get there soon. Going the other way towards Andy Will. Baston can't get the board. In fact, she'll be called for the over-the-back foul. Her first foul and the team's second. So both teams doing a nice job keeping the whistle out of this game. Not something we saw in those Shriner games, both on the men's and women's side. Napoli, quick cut along the baseline. Braley trying to come up with it. It should be a jump ball at this point, and it is. White ball is the call. Ball will stay with Colorado College, but going silent there for just a moment to try to really grasp what happens on this full court press. If you're watching at home, just try to really see, one, how Trinity enforces it, and two, how their opponents try to get past it. Each team tries something different, and it is fun to see what both teams adjust as the game goes along. Here, Maggie Robbins charging hard, and she'll get the foul as she leapt in midair, trying to find a teammate. The foul will go against Andy Will, her second, so she'll check out in favor of Healy Bledsoe. Napoli had some separation in the corner, decides to dribble it in, and Bledsoe takes it away. But they're going to say she had her foot on the baseline, so the ball will stay with Trinity. Now the officials will discuss it. Off-ball movement for Putnam. Robbins gets it into Milton. Lots of movement for Milton, pleading for the ball. It'll be Robbins with 5 on the shot clock, pulls up. King with the offensive board. Great find by Napoli. Robbins just couldn't finish, though. The Trinity bench going wild after that board and find. Based in from deep again. This time she's no good. Tipped away by Tomlinson, and it'll go to Trinity. Tomlinson wanted that one for her team, but you could pretty clearly see she tipped it out. And both teams with a little bit of a scoring drought here at the end of the second quarter. Been 2 minutes since either team puts the ball in the basket. Robbins has the right side of the floor cleared for her. Bledsoe did a nice job to recover because Robbins had all sorts of daylight there. Robbins so far not having her best day from the floor. 1 point on 0 for 6 shooting. But she does have 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And as always, down there fighting for every ball. Gets a timeout for Trinity. She's got 1 official steal. That might be her second. And the ball will belong to the maroon and white after this timeout. 29-26 Trinity. It was a fast flurry to start this one. Both teams shooting very well. Now things have calmed down just a bit. Colorado College shooting 52%, Trinity 33%. Colorado College also improving a little bit on their turnover mark. Just 4 in this quarter compared to 9 in the first quarter. Mentioned those tough games against Mary Hardin-Baylor, Hardin-Simmons, and Puget Sound. Coach Hill saying he's thrilled to get to play those tough teams because it really allows his team to grow. Whether it's the starters who come back in and have to maybe expand the lead a little bit, or his younger players who get a chance to feel what tough games are like. Certainly testing these Trinity Tigers as they look to get back to the Elite Eight and more this year. Shot clock down to 8. Milton, nice spin off the rim, and good. Ashlyn Milton, the first Trinity Tiger in double digits with 10 points. She is perfect from the floor. Healy Bledsoe to Finelli from deep, and she connects with that one. She can score as well, averaging just under 6 points a game. Here's Robbins again. With most of her side of the court cleared, it is Napoli who ends up with the ball, trying to find King, and then lost by Tomlinson because she had a steal in her hands. Tough break there for Colorado College as Emily Nelson will sub back in. Just a 2-point lead for Trinity. Over to the corner, Milton grabs it, pushes it into Nelson, looking for help. Shot clock down to 5 and knocked out of bounds. Robbins pointing out to her team that the shot clock is at 4, so they'll have to go quickly. Napoli has to put it up. She does, and she gets it to go. Urgency showed, resulting in 2 to expand the lead. Both teams want a little bit of a burst going into the break. Talia Cloud trying to give her team just that, a layup for number 14. And just under 20 seconds to go in this first half. Nelson slowing things down. Robbins setting up with the screen, so is Napoli. Now Robbins gets it back, 5 on the clock. King taken away from behind, now eventually robbed by Finelli, and that'll do it for the first half. Trinity 33, Colorado College 31. Every time these two hit the court, it ends up being a good one. And nothing new here from San Antonio. It'll be a 15-minute break at the half. Sure to be a good one, so don't go anywhere. We have more great action for you on Tiger Network.
2022 put Trinity University on a new stage. Here, on the national level, the lights are brighter, the stakes are higher, our voices reach further. There's no script for this type of moment, and at Trinity, that's how we've always shined. We are led beyond the conventional by an inexhaustible curiosity, a sense of perpetual discovery where no answer is too tough to question and no question is too big to answer. We do not settle for textbook definitions of scholarship and achievement. We redefine the liberal arts. We strive for an inclusive excellence that wastes no potential and leaves no tiger behind. Connected to our community of supporters. Connected to our place in a vibrant city, not only by the legacy of what we have been, but also by a joint vision for what we now can be. A united force in motion. A university who imbues its people with an ability to perform and transform in unprecedented and unexpected ways. Now nationally ranked, reclassified, and under the guidance of a new president, Trinity stands on a new platform. But we are still speaking, as we always have, from the heart. And we are still standing on a rock-solid foundation, raised by generations of inspired hands and minds before us. Our stage is boundless. Our future is unscripted. Now watch us shine.
I'm San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I am a Trinity University alum, and I want you to know about my passion for these two vibrant communities. My alma mater is now a nationally recognized liberal arts university, offering fully integrated arts, humanities, STEM, and professional programs. Grounded in the liberal arts, Trinity graduates students who think critically, act meaningfully, and contribute confidently throughout their careers. As for San Antonio, Trinity is an oasis in the heart of a city that serves as a cultural bridge to the Americas. We are a diverse community that values inclusion and welcomes intellectual curiosity and spirited debate. We're a city that challenges convention and welcomes new ideas. Great things are happening at Trinity University, in San Antonio, and through all our connections to our multicultural world. Join me in being part of this exciting moment.
Welcome back, Tiger fans, and wasting no time out of the half is Josie Napoli with 2 points to put Trinity up 4. as they went into the locker room with a 33-31 lead, as Addie Putnam will be called for a foul. Trying to grab the inbounds pass there. A half of runs for both teams, staying close to one another on the scoreboard. 13 turnovers for Colorado College, the story, despite their 57% shooting from the field. Ashlyn Milton leads all scorers with 10 for Trinity. Audrey Baston has 9 for Colorado College. And it's setting up to be a fantastic second half between the Tigers and the Tigers. Zoe Tomlinson over Claire Hale gets 2 more. Finelli with 8, Baston with 9, and now Tomlinson with 8. The 3-headed attack for Colorado College. And the steal there for Tomlinson. Andy Will taking it herself. Can't get it to bounce in, but she'll get a trip to the line. This is a Colorado College team that is not only feeling good about their last 3 wins in conference play, they are feeling good about their chances of beating Trinity, which is not something many other SCAC foes can say. As Will knocks down her first free throw. The Trinity Tigers have not lost a conference game since January 23rd of 2021, and it is now 2023. But the last team to beat these Tigers, you're looking at them, the Colorado College Tigers. They are feeling good, but they're going to have to stop Addie Putnam in the fast break if they're going to want to pull off the upset. Because after the missed free throw by Will, Robbins got things going in a hurry, and Putnam will try to complete the and one. It bounces out. Tomlinson gets the board. Now Finelli has 5 seconds to get it across. Will over the timeline. And now we'll circle back to set up the offense. Finelli against Robbins. Swatted away by Robbins off the knee of Finelli. Trinity basketball. Those 2 wins for Colorado College coming in that shortened COVID season back in 2021. And Coach Catherine Menendez saying it showed these players, many of who are still on this roster, that they can beat Trinity. They can do it. It's tough. It won't be easy at all. But they certainly have the belief that they can pull off the win against their conference rival. Andy Will from deep bounces out. Tigers going the other way. Putnam gets it, but right to her opponent. Laura Strank in the right place at the right time, and now Colorado College, a drive from Will goes in. Andy Will coming out of the half very aggressive. The freshman from Arlington Heights, Illinois. This is a very young Colorado College team. Putnam from deep is feeling it. That is her second spot up 3. Putnam making offense happen. Baston has a 2-on-1. Milton will be called for the foul, and she is clapping her hands aggressively. Thought it was all ball. But it will be 2 free throws for Audrey Baston. The junior from Alamo, California mentioned she had a season-high 28 in their last game against Schreiner. Looking to get into double digits here with a free throw, and she does. 10 points now for her. Very high praise coming from Trinity head coach Cameron Hill, saying that Audrey Baston, his favorite player in the conference that does not play on Trinity's team, just loves the way she plays. She's no good on the second free throw, and it'll belong to Trinity. But Coach Hill adding that when Baston really gets it rolling, you have to watch out, and has a ton of respect for her, and it's hard not to. She's just such a talented player, now in her 3rd year with Colorado College, one of a few who was on that team who beat Trinity. Maggie Robbins headed the other direction with a layup And now trapped in the corner is Baston. It'll stay with Colorado College, but the defense ramping up for the maroon and white. For Robbins, her first field goal. And look at Hale just all over Finelli. Colorado College does get it across. Baston spots up for the moment, then drives. What it'll be, no call at all. Shocked that there wasn't either a block or a charge. Ball still alive. Baston, opposite end of the court, takes care of business from deep and points to her bench. An awful lot of contact on that last drive by Baston. But the referees letting these two teams play. Robbins behind her to Putnam. Drives left, driving hard off the glass. She thought she had contact, but no can do, says the official. Colorado driving the other way. Baston. Another trip to the charity stripe coming up for number 34. Being ultra aggressive here are the Colorado College Tigers. That's 14 fouls now on Trinity. Addie Putnam will check out for Natalie Anderson, and Maggie Shipley also back in there as Claire Hale will take a seat. Emily Nelson joins Maggie Robbins and Josie Napoli as the 5 on the court. Baston had a nice spin move going, then loses it to Robbins. She leads the fast break. And speaking of contact, there is more of it. This time it will be a foul on Finelli. No, make that strength. That's her third foul, so she will have to take a seat. And in comes Healy Bledsoe. First free throw off for Maggie Robbins, who has 3 points today, 1 of 7 from the field. She has 5 assists and 4 rebounds to go along with 3 steals. And when I talk to her, she says she prefers stealing the ball to any sort of made basket. Calls it like taking candy from a baby. And not many do it better than Maggie Robbins. The second most steals in the entire country, but not fazed by it at all. There is Andy Will. And the Tigers of Colorado College tying it up at 42 halfway through this third quarter. Robbins spots up from deep just off the iron. The board had gone to Colorado College, but then Natalie Anderson steals it right back. Can Shipley set up the offense? Turns, spins to her left, and a foul on Colorado College. The push going to be called on Finelli, and the Colorado College fans in attendance in disbelief. First free throw, too strong for Shipley. 0 for 5 from the floor, trying to get in the point column here with this free throw. And she does. Friendly roll for 44. And the Tigers take a 1-point lead over the Tigers. Trinity is the one up 1, and can they get a fast break bucket here? Shipley will slow it down after the steal. And now calls for it right back. Anderson has it, top of the key. Drops it off to Robbins, turns the corner, floats it up. No good, but Anderson fights for the board. And another shot coming up for the maroon and white. Napoli has a mismatch. Out to Robbins in the corner, and now another reset. Good adjustments by Colorado College. Shot clock down to 5. Shipley turns her back, looking for help, takes it herself. It won't go. Solid defense by Colorado College there. Bledsoe has it. Gets it to Finelli. Over to Baston. You don't want to leave her open. But a break there for Trinity. Napoli puts up her fingers, calls for the double screen, goes the way of Shipley. Now out to Robbins, who charges in. Shipley from distance, knocks it down. It'll be a 2-point bucket for Shipley, had her feet on the line. But a great sign for Trinity if Maggie Shipley will start shooting from deep. And now a turnover. Ball will belong to Trinity, and it'll be the under 5 media timeout coming up. Trinity 45, Colorado College 42. As Maggie Shipley had been scoreless through the first half and most of this quarter, but a free throw maybe getting her going and then connecting on a deep 2. Maggie Shipley, the senior from Arlington, Virginia. We've become so accustomed to seeing her on this CalGuard gym floor. Led the team in scoring a year ago. Missed some time with that shoulder injury. You still see her wearing that big brace, but when she is on the floor, it adds just a whole nother dynamic to the Trinity Tigers. Asking Coach Hill about it today, and the way he describes it is as simple as she is a problem for opponents. And she certainly is, especially when she can get that deeper shot going. Since she's so good at driving and playing with her back to the basket, if she can start hitting those mid-range shots and maybe some threes later on, it'll make it even harder to defend. It's not like these Trinity Tigers needed another weapon, but they certainly have it. 12-0, ranked 3rd in the country. Not many do it better than the Tigers in maroon and white, and they love playing here on their home court. Trying to use this third quarter to give them a similar boost of momentum like it did against Schreiner. It's been a lot closer this time around, but still 3:49 to go with Trinity up 3. And out of the timeout, the officials making sure everything's in order as Robbins checks it into Shipley. One-on-one with Baston, finds Robbins in the corner. She steps forward, puts it up, and will be no good, but another view of what happens when Shipley is on, creating opportunities for her other teammates. That time Robbins just couldn't finish. Shipley, fast break, will get the foul. Third foul against Andy Will, and they're starting to pile up for Colorado College along with the turnovers. Once again, they had done a nice job cutting down on their turnovers in the second quarter, but they're up to 19 as Shipley gets 2 more from the line, knocks down the first. Tigers just 3 of 8 from the line, so a much-needed couple of points there for Maggie Shipley. And she gets right back to defense, nearly gets another steal. Finelli, 3 seconds left to get it across, and they do. But every second is a fight when you're going up against the press. Andy Will directing traffic over to Finelli. Tomlinson trying to post up on the smaller Putnam, but they couldn't get it to her. Talia Cloud back in the game along with Josie Napoli for Trinity quickly before the buzzer. Right to Baston from out of bounds. She had the smaller Napoli on her, but Napoli wins that fight. Shipley takes a moment. Over to O'Rourke. Great step to her left, and an even better finish for Sky O'Rourke. And look at the high five on the bottom left of your screen between Cam Hill and Ashlyn Milton. Pumped up for their first year. That is 4 points now for O'Rourke. Make it 5 on the three-point play. An 8-0 run for the Trinity Tigers, and the lead is 8. Finelli is stuck back there, throws it away, ends up with Baston, though. And she nearly gets it everything but down, and Tomlinson cleans it up. Nearly a 10-second called on Finelli, but turns it into 2. Anderson swings it over to Nelson. Now Shipley from 3, count it! Maggie Shipley is feeling it today. Double team, ball rolling around in the backcourt. Now safely across for Talia Cloud, has to send it back. Tomlinson down low, way off on that one. She wants a foul, but it is not coming. And every single Tiger on their feet right now on Trinity sideline. The pressure starting to get to Colorado College, and the offense clicking for Trinity. Why not go to Shipley again? She is rolling. It'll be Anderson, loses control of it for a second. Shipley again, can she do it? Just off. Jim would have gone wild. Nice defensive positioning for O'Rourke. Forces a 3, but she connects there in the corner. Kayla Mackle, first time we've called her name, the freshman from right here in Texas, the Houston native. And you can tell she has some family in the stands going crazy after that one. And a much-needed bucket for Colorado College. Napoli crisscrossing Cloud, ball off the feet of someone, it looked like, and it ends up with Finelli. Finelli nearly loses it. It'll be a top-of-the-key 3. No, over to Mackle. Mackle off on her shot. Interesting decision there by Baston to pass up a wide-open look. O'Rourke open in the corner. Too strong. Board for Tomlinson. You can kind of feel this game swinging back and forth. And now Finelli will back it out for one final shot. Under 10 to go in the third quarter. Finelli goes right. Meets Natalie Anderson. Ball bouncing around. Baston. No good as the buzzer sounds. And we are headed to the fourth quarter here in San Antonio. Trinity 53, Colorado College 47. What a game we have on hand here today. And we are nowhere near done because we also have the men's game coming up right after this, scheduled for a 4 p.m. tip-off. But first, the fourth quarter on the way here on the women's side. Coach Catherine Menendez talked a little bit earlier about how she said she doesn't use the Trinity matchup as much of a barometer anymore, but she does admit that her team, no matter the year, no matter the situation, will always get hyped up to play Trinity, especially the seniors and the juniors that have gone up against them so often in the past. Says that mystique is gone after winning in 2021, but they still know what a difficult opponent Trinity is for them. On the other end, asking Coach Cam Hill about that game back in 2021, and this is a direct quote from him, as if you read his post-game quotes in the Trinity stories that are posted up online, you know he loves to give some good stories, but the one I got from him today is just as simple as there is no rear view mirror in our car. Just referring to there is no looking back for this Trinity team, not thinking about that whatsoever. But you know that both these teams want to win badly. Trinity wanting to stay unbeaten overall and in conference play, while Colorado College wanting to take down the giant in the SCAC. It'll be Finelli and Colorado College starting with the ball. Tomlinson double down low. Napoli clapping after forcing it out. Tomlinson 5 for 8 today, has 10 points, but you have to believe she wants the ball more, but the Tigers are making it so difficult for her. She leads this team with 18 points per game and is extremely efficient from the floor. Here she goes again. The ball doesn't go in, but the foul is going to be called. So the sophomore from New York, New York will get 2 free throws. She's coming off her 6th double-double of the year against Schreiner. And if you look at the box score, she's already at a double-double today. So make it 7 for Zoe Tomlinson, who knocks down that first free throw. Was an honorable mention in 2022, averaged 8 points per game, but she has really exploded this season, averaging 18 points per game now, and gets both those free throws to go. So the lead is down to 4 for Trinity at the start of this fourth quarter. Andy Will checking in for Talia Cloud. And for Trinity, all the starters plus Emily Nelson. Napoli, the lone starter on the bench currently. Swing pass to Hale, over to Nelson in the corner. Looks like it was rejected by Tomlinson. And now Tomlinson going the other way. She's got room, but the pressure from behind. Robbins and Hale. She could hear those footsteps coming. And a missed opportunity there for the black and gold. Putnam, back turn to the basket, gets it to Nelson, under 10 on the shot clock. They'll have to go up soon. Milton underneath, down to Robbins. Stolen by Colorado College. Andy Will takes it. Robbins swats it. And the foot on the line, says the official. And Coach Menendez can't believe it, pleading with the official. Perhaps wanting a foul called there on the aggressive swipe by Robbins, but instead, Finelli will get to bring it in, and she has just 5 seconds now, so keep an eye on that shot clock to get it across the timeline. Robbins lurking here on Will. And the Tigers do get it across. Now an open 3 coming for Mackle, way off. And the ball will belong to Trinity. So Mackle, after that first 3 off the bench, has missed her last 2. Elaine King in for Claire Hale as Nelson brings it in. Putnam, center of the court, has options, takes it to Milton, now backing it out a little bit. Gunned into Putnam, tries to spin, finish, and good! Addie Putnam. All sorts of contact on that one, but it is not gonna bother her one bit. She has hit seemingly the most difficult shots you can imagine today. A couple of threes from way out there, and now that shot off the glass and good. Joins Ashlyn Milton in double digits. We'll try to make it 11 here with the free throw. Can't get it to go, but still a great bucket for Addie Putnam to put Trinity up 6. Finelli, her pass deflected. And a timeout called by Catherine Menendez before the jump ball could be called. 7:59 to go in San Antonio. Trinity 55, Colorado College 49. $19 turnovers still for Colorado College, really hurting them despite outshooting Trinity there, as you see on your screen. Tigers leaving some points there at the free throw line as well. That has been a story of the young season as well. Not many areas you can look at and say there's room for improvement, but that certainly is one of them. Free throws along with turnovers, actually. Trinity averaging 20 turnovers per game. They're at 11 right now, so keeping it lower than their average. But Coach Hill saying he is not worried one bit about that number because He knows he is giving a lot of playing time to new players, players trying to figure out how to play with one another, and so he does not mind trying to make a play, especially when he says that a lot of those turnovers are coming when someone is definitely trying to help the team in some form or fashion. No selfish plays whatsoever, and so he'll certainly live with it. But if you're Colorado College, on the other hand, you certainly want to try to hang on to the ball. Triple team on Tomlinson. You can see the attention she is earning. They are trying to get her the ball, but there is just no opening. It'll be Will with the three. Tomlinson gets the board, and now a foul down low will send her to the line. But it is just about the only option at this point. Zoe Tomlinson double teamed on nearly every possession, and on that last one, triple teamed. She's 5 for 9 from the field and has 12 points, perfect from the free throw line until that moment. She leads the conference and is second in the country with 66% shooting from the field. So what that tells you is she is usually shooting from close to the basket, and she is usually completing the points. A very efficient shooter who gets that second free throw and pulls it to within 5 for her team. Maggie Shipley back in there going toe-to-toe with Baston. Robbins out to King. King steps up from 3. A little bit off there. Milton gets the board, and Shipley gets the second chance points. Looked like a walk there, perhaps. No call there for Colorado College, and they get it across. Baston thought about the 3, now gets it to Finelli. Swing to Strank, and Strank no good on the 3. Here come the Tigers. Maggie Robbins leading the charge in the paint now, out to Shipley. Screen coming. Roll to Shipley, 2 more. Tough spot for Tomlinson, and she's bailed out as it stays with her side. But Maggie Shipley for the Tigers, a key today, and the ball swatted away by Robbins. Milton right back to Shipley, who you can tell is thinking about it. The whole gym wants her to shoot, but the possession still going for the Tigers of Trinity. Elaine King down low, takes the contact and gets it down. Double digits now for Trinity, up 11, and a walk for Finelli. That's going to be a travel. Trinity basketball. "21 turnovers by Colorado College, a 6-0 run for Trinity. Shipley spinning, turning, King from mid-range. High arcing shot misses. As the Trinity Tigers trying to put this one away, but Colorado College not done yet. A timeout called by Coach Menendez and the Tigers. But things are looking up for the maroon and white. You've now got 3 Tigers in double digits on Trinity side. And it is Maggie Shipley leading the way with 12, Ashlyn Milton with 10, and Addie Putnam with 10. Josie Napoli right behind them with 9 herself. As you get a look at some of the exciting replays of the last few possessions. It wasn't necessarily that third quarter explosion, but it has been a fourth quarter explosion for Trinity. Just 8-3, but it feels like a lot more after they got their lead extended in that third quarter. And so once again, making the adjustments necessary after the halftime break and showing exactly why they are the 3rd ranked team in the country. looking to win the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference this year for the 10th time. And you have to believe their toughest test will be these Tigers from Colorado College. Coach Menendez still talking with her team. She was an assistant for 2 years at Colgate University in New York, also an assistant coach at Emory and Illinois Wesleyan, so she knows her way around the D3 game and the D1 game. Trying to bring glory to Colorado Springs. But they are running into the buzzsaw. That are the Trinity Tigers. Ball sails out of bounds there. Trying to get it to Teddy Reed. First time she's been in there. And with 5:48 to go, Trinity trying to put the needle through the Tigers. Shipley over to King. A big lineup in there right now for Trinity. Robbins swaying over to Shipley. So much thought goes into every decision. Shipley decides to get it to Robbins, cuts inside the paint. Beautiful drop off, but just couldn't handle it there. Could King. So fun to watch Robbins going up against Finelli, two point guards that can definitely score on their own, but tend to think about their teammates first. And Robbins nearly had another beautiful assist there. Teddy Reed has a hard time handling it, but grabs control of it for her team. And Andy Will, the freshman, calling plays, has room to her right. Won't finish that layup, but a jump shot for Strank also no good. And now Putnam slows it back down for Trinity. Milton loses handle of it, and it'll go to Colorado College. Natalie Anderson will check in for Elaine King. And we're under the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter, which is typically the media timeout, but that media timeout will not happen since that last timeout was so close to it. So the ball is alive, and Shipley has it. Now Putnam surveying. Milton running around without the ball. Shipley on Finelli. No matchup there for Finelli. Shipley had all sorts of room as she backed her down, and now another Colorado College turnover. Finelli at 5'5", Shipley at 6 foot. Trinity will take that matchup certainly all day long. Robbins checking it in from the baseline. Right back to Shipley. Why not? She just looks so confident out there. Calling for it. Setting up the screen for Robbins. Shot clock down to 15. Putnam to Anderson. Mid-range is good for Natalie Anderson. So the production coming from every spot now for Trinity as Anderson gets into the box score. Trying the turn there was Tomlinson, but she is visibly frustrated. She has been guarded closely all day long. And the lead is 15 now for Trinity with 3:30 to go. Robbins dribbling around, finds Milton. Shot clock down to 7, and it'll be all Shipley backing down strength, turning. Lots of defenders there, and she loses the ball, so a good job by Colorado College that time. Finelli all the way down, will head to the line. Trying to stop a 10-0 Trinity run over the last 4 minutes. You may have missed it towards the top of the broadcast, but Anna Finelli leading the entire country in assists. She's got 75 before this game, And she's got 3 more today, knocks down that free throw, also with 9 points today. But Coach Menendez saying Finelli is just such a gifted passer because she knows where her teammates should be and where they might be. So she's able to anticipate where to get the ball to, but that last free throw, not only no good, but also a lane violation on Baston. So the ball will belong to Trinity. They hold a 14-point lead here with 3:07 to go inside CalGuard Gym. A great crowd on hand, considering that there's still no students back on campus, but we are excited that the next time this Trinity women's basketball team will be on the court, there will be students back on campus. That is after a long road trip for the Tigers. They are headed to Dallas and Austin College next weekend, or this weekend actually, and then next weekend up to TLU and Southwestern as they roll through the conference. Meanwhile, Colorado College headed back home, where they will look to bounce back after what looks to be a loss here with 3:07 to go, but still basketball to play. A mix of starters and reserves out there for both teams. It'll be Shipley checking it in. Colorado College going with the full court pressure now, sensing that they need to get something done quickly. Spinning around there was Shipley and getting it to Robbins, who sets up the offense now. Swatted away by Tomlinson. And the steal goes to Bledsoe. Finelli to the corner. Strank hits it. And now knocked away. Strank down to Bledsoe. Foul on Maggie Robbins, so the Tigers of Colorado College not dead yet. Third foul on Maggie Robbins, 14th foul on Trinity, so Colorado College will not shoot just yet as they try to figure out their rotation here. Bledsoe checking out. Andy Will gets it. Nice drive by her, but can't finish. And Robbins nearly had the board. Baston instead from deep. Good for her. And it's back down to single digits. 8-point lead for Trinity. Robbins has Shipley out in front as well as Milton. It'll be Shipley and one. Count it for Maggie Shipley. A mini 7-0 run for Colorado College comes to an end as Robbins did an excellent job finding her teammate in the open floor. The officials having a word with Maggie Robbins there. But it'll be Maggie Shipley just continuing her magical day. A season high already with 16 and now 17. The second team All-SCAC player from a year ago looking back in pure form. Baston will try another three. It'll be off for her. And with 2 minutes to go, Trinity up 11. You hear calls to slow it down on the other end. A double team on Shipley. Milton fouled. Third foul against Finelli. And just the third team foul against Colorado College. And so they'll have to foul a couple more times to get the Tigers to the line. Andy Will robs it, goes the other way, and gets two. Right back go the Tigers. But Colorado College gets back defensively before a swing pass to Robbins. Two more for Trinity. It happens in a hurry, and now a double dribble as Strength trying to go fast. So Colorado College doing a nice job in these last few minutes, not backing down. But it looks to be too little too late. Shipley again. Shipley with 2 more. The marvelous Maggie Shipley today in San Antonio. 19 points, well above her season high. After missing all those games with a shoulder injury, Coach Hill saying it is hard to overcome that mental obstacle of thinking that you could hurt it again. But I'd say she's getting over it today. Just putting on a clinic. Here she is defensively moving her feet, but they're going to say it's a blocking foul on her, and Strank will head to the line.
Foul number 44, Maggie Shipley at first. That's team foul number 5, scoring the bucket.
Strank, the sophomore from Gulf, Illinois. He's had an efficient day. 7 points, 3 for 6 from the floor. Can't complete it, but Tomlinson does get the board before missing it herself. Right at about a minute left when Andy Will's 3 sails out of bounds. And the chance of air ball inside CalGuard Gym.
Timeout, Trinity.
Timeout on the way for Trinity. Oh, take it back. They had called timeout on the floor and then a correction. We'll keep it going. Just 1:01 to go from CalGuard Gym. Trinity 72, Colorado College 61. Full court pass to Putnam. Could have had a trip to the lane, but she backs it out. Now doubled and fouled.
Foul number 25, Anna Finelli, her 4th. That is team foul number 4.
Putnam grabs a handle of that one. And Trinity more than content to let this clock run out. Finelli still giving it a fight defensively. But Putnam driving her in all sorts of directions, spins it behind her back. Now Robbins over to Anderson, 10 left on the shot clock. Colorado College does take it away eventually. Taken right back though. Addie Putnam all alone, 2 more for her. And that'll wrap things up here in San Antonio. Colorado College looking to get 1 more up there, and they do. Zoe Tomlinson will finish with 15. And it was the fight we all expected. But for the maroon and white, the outcome they were hoping for. 1 more for good measure, not quite for Anderson. But it'll be lucky number 13 for the Trinity Tigers. 13-0 after defeating the Colorado College Tigers. This joust for the jungle goes the way of the maroon and white. Thanks in large part to Maggie Shipley. 19 points, leads all scorers in today's game. And she really got going in that 3rd quarter. It is hard to remember that she was scoreless at the break. But boy, oh boy, did she put on a show here in CalGuard Gym. She was joined by Addie Putnam with 12 points and Ashlyn Milton with 10. We mentioned that Milton record watch we were keeping an eye on. She didn't even have to hit another 3. So that record might come on the road. It certainly will happen sooner rather than later. But the Trinity Tigers get another big victory at home. And they are all smiles at the bench. What a game between Colorado College and Trinity. And lucky for us, we are not done because we have another Joust for the Jungle on deck. The men's teams will play in just about 25 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll have it right here for you on Tiger Network. I'm Brian Yanselson. See you in a bit.
2022 put Trinity University on a new stage. Here, on the national level, the lights are brighter, the stakes are higher, our voices reach further. There's no script for this type of moment, and at Trinity, that's how we've always shined. We are led beyond the conventional by an inexhaustible curiosity, a sense of perpetual discovery where no answer is too tough to question and no question is too big to answer. We do not settle for textbook definitions of scholarship and achievement. We redefine the liberal arts. We strive for an inclusive excellence that wastes no potential and leaves no tiger behind. Connected to our community of supporters. Connected to our place in a vibrant city, not only by the legacy of what we have been, but also by a joint vision for what we now can be. A united force in motion. A university who imbues its people with an ability to perform and transform in unprecedented and unexpected ways. Now nationally ranked, reclassified, and under the guidance of a new president, Trinity stands on a new platform. But we are still speaking, as we always have, from the heart. And we are still standing on a rock-solid foundation, raised by generations of inspired hands and minds before us. Our stage is boundless. Our future is unscripted. Now watch us shine.
I'm San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I am a Trinity University alum, and I want you to know about my passion for these two vibrant communities. My alma mater is now a nationally recognized liberal arts university, offering fully integrated arts, humanities, STEM, and professional programs. Grounded in the liberal arts, Trinity graduates students who think critically, act meaningfully, and contribute confidently throughout their careers. As for San Antonio, Trinity is an oasis in the heart of a city that serves as a cultural bridge to the Americas. We are a diverse community that values inclusion and welcomes intellectual curiosity and spirited debate. We're a city that challenges convention and welcomes new ideas. Great things are happening at Trinity University, in San Antonio, and through all our connections to our multicultural world. Join me in being part of this exciting moment.